What's up, everyone? I'm coming to you live from Big Brunch Energy Studios. We have a great episode today where I'm talking with the cast of Big Brunch Energy regarding how to start your passion project. So sit back and enjoy. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the team of Big Brunch Energy.
Hello!
Do it. That's like the sound of Big Brunch Energy. Not that.
I was still repeat myself, so I am Peru, and I am one of the hosts for Big Brunch Energy.
My name is London. I'm also a host of Big Brunch Energy.
You can just call me Cam. It changes weekly.
It will change every week, and he's our producer. Big Brunch Energy is a podcast. You know, we're only kind of into our first 15 episodes. We actually just recorded our 15th episode with Keith. It's going to be more of like a very millennial driven, online dating kind of relationship type show.
What you would talk with your friends about at a brunch.
We started this at brunch.
And that's how like the idea got started years ago.
Years ago.
We
finally
pulled the trigger.
We finally pulled the trigger. I decided that I kind of wanted to know more about the background of podcasting. So I ended up going on one of my friends' podcasts, and it was just a lot of fun. You kind of realize that it's not really that hard to just sit around and talk with your friends, especially around brunch, especially with drinking, which both these boys are doing. Eventually we were like, let's just record ourselves and see how it goes, and we got a couple episodes in. You know, we had over 1,000 listeners in just a few episodes, and it was really fun and exciting. You have somebody that you know that's doing something that you're kind of interested in, trying it out with them or seeing how they do it on the back end and deciding, you know, this really could be something that I want to do and could be really fun.
London's motivational text messages are the best, because she'll be like, hey, let's get our crap together and we're doing this. I will never forget the text message that was like, hey, we're going to brunch, we're going to sit down, and we're going to talk about
I had my
doing
binder.
this.
You started, and it might not have been like the perfect vision of what you wanted, but eventually, like, you guys worked towards.
You've made it work.
Yeah, and our first few episodes were really rough. We were like, how are we gonna make this work? What are we actually passionate in? We want to connect with other people, but we really had to realize what we were really excited about talking about. But that's the point. It's just kind of learning and growing with yourselves, with your team, and then with your listeners as well. And Keith was a big part of it, you know, watching Keith kind of start this YouTube channel and all of the other things that he's done, becoming a coach, really motivated us to kind of be like, Keith keeps going at it, like we could just keep going at it and we'll, you know, kind of trail along there.
You really
thank
have
you,
been an
guys.
inspiration, buddy.
I'm off camera, but I'm blushing right now.
Our Uncle Phil.
Yes. Like, because if you don't have a vision, then what are you putting out?
And I think it was until we started to get that vision and become more organized, because before we really were just out brunch drinking. It's very much so like what two friends would talk about, but because of the unorganized nature of it, I think people couldn't follow it. And they didn't really care. So you have to have a vision as to what you think is interesting, and then somehow creating it into a show that people will want to listen to from start to finish.
Every episode has a vision for it, so we
Yeah.
can stay on track and, like she said, keep people engaged.
And every episode has been different. We're creating our brand still, because we're still in our first, you know, few episodes here.
This is like season 1, but it's not really seasons.
What I think I love too is that, like, it's obviously it's important to plan and kind of see where you want to go, but it's more important to have the product and then go from there.
And taking everyone else's positive and critical
Yeah,
feedback without, you know, taking it in a poor way and really just trying to form from there. Kind of like when people are like, oh, I want to travel to a different country, but I don't have a passport. Like the first step is getting your passport, and then you'll start traveling. That classic millennial kind of trope.
I like to consider us as like the buffer, because if you were going through something in your life, call your parents and seek their guidance. I can't call my mom about my ex-girlfriend ghosting me, right? Like, you can't do that. Then she'd be like, what is ghosting? What does this even mean? Like, and then you have to explain to her what it is. All of a sudden now you're giving your parents advice. It's nice to hear from people just like you that are going through the same stuff that you're going through, per se.
We're not really giving advice.
Yeah, we're definitely,
by any means.
we're not certified. I'm just letting you know I'm there with you.
We're just talking about our shitty experiences.
Absolutely.
And what we could have done better. Usually we don't talk about that.
This team is featured on this channel because I feel like they are someone who is relatable to an audience that can gain a lot from listening to their podcast. And obviously, if their topics resonate with you, where's the best place that they can find you?
You can follow us on Instagram at big_brunch_energy. Again, big_brunch_energy. You can also follow us on Twitter at Big Brunch Energy. You can also email us at bigbrunchenergy@gmail.com. Again, bigbrunchenergy@gmail.com. And you can check out our website at bigbrunch.energy. Again, bigbrunch.energy. Boom!
All right.
He's getting so good at that.
Well, thank you very much for being a first guest on my YouTube channel.
And make sure you check out our episode 15, which will feature Keith and some of his super great inspirational ideas as well.
Thank you guys so much once again.
Thank you for having us, and hopefully we can be part of your group chat. That's the best way to put it. We are your group chat from now on.
Oh, we're big in South America.
We are. We're back.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Please check out Big Brunch Energy to see their content. As always, I hope this helps. I'll see you next time.